Hey guys, what's up? This video is the brainwashing of white women. All white women are brainwashing victims. That's what feminism is, brainwashing. The purpose of feminism was to deliberately drive a wedge between white men and white women. Now, you're always seeing subversive ideas on the television and movies and Hollywood media aimed directly at white females. For instance, every single commercial and every single movie, they have a white woman paired with a black man. Does that mean I don't like black men? No, it doesn't. I actually do like black men. I think they're badass motherfuckers. But that doesn't mean I think white people should be race mixed out of existence. It's called the Keri Plan. And all the music videos teach the white women to be rebellious and to do whorish behavior. You know, go get an OnlyFans and you can show your breasts and your private parts to all the strangers in the world and get them to pay for it, like a prostitute. They're influencing white women to act like low-class losers. For instance, let's say I was trying to give advice to my daughter. Do you think I would tell my daughter, oh, sweetie, get an OnlyFans and you show your boobies and your vagina to everybody on the internet and get paid for it? Would that be good advice from a father? No, that's fucking tantamount to child abuse. Trying to pimp out your own daughter and turn her into a fucking prostitute whore? Don't let your little girl watch TV or listen to modern music. The anti-white racists that own Hollywood are deliberately poisoning your daughter's mind. They're poisoning your little white daughter's mind with subversive garbage, trying to talk her into being a whore. The television in your home is a direct sewer pipe into your little daughter's brain. White women's minds have been filled with subversive garbage. They're being taught to do disgraceful things, and then they're being told, oh, it's okay, you can't slut shame me, oh, you can't hooker shame me, you can't whore shame me. You know, so it's, you know, they're trying to make your daughter a low-class degenerate, and then they're saying, oh, it's okay, it's fine, you can do anything. Would you want that for your daughter? I don't think so. They're being taught to be little whores, to have sex with as many men as possible. They're being encouraged to prostitute themselves on OnlyFans, to show their breasts and their vaginas to strangers for money. That's prostitution. When I see a lot of white women now, I'm ashamed. I am totally ashamed by that. You're disgracing yourselves and your families. Imagine how your father feels if he finds out you're whoring yourself on OnlyFans. I mean, his heart just must sink into the fucking ground, man. Your white fathers must be real pathetic, weak losers to let you destroy your reputation like that. Like, aren't they giving you any proper guidance? Did you know that all the music nowadays that has direct messages to white women, and not so direct, for white women to be rebellious towards white men and their fathers and their brothers and any man they're dating, to undermine white male authority and to undermine European families? And you got to remember, white females, these are your enemies that are putting these ideas in your head. These aren't people who love you or your friends or family. Your friends and family want the best for you. These people, these anti-white racists in Hollywood, they don't want the best for you. They're trying to subvert you, but they're making it look cool. Like, oh, you're powerful if you fucking do these things. No, you're not powerful. Those anti-white scumbags in Hollywood are encouraging our own daughters and sisters to rebel against us. They're the women in our families. These anti-white scumbags that own Hollywood. They're going against us and trying to undermine us. Gentlemen, wars have been declared for much less than this. Our women are the ones who create the next generation. We are letting the anti-white scumbags that control Hollywood attack our little girls and fill their minds with filth, to encourage them to race mix in every commercial and every TV show and every movie. It's called the Keri Plan. They want to race mix white people out of existence. It's an actual plot. Does that mean I don't like people of other races? Absolutely not. I like people of all races. But all of you people of other races, you should be aware there's a plan called the Keri Plan. Go look it up, the Keri Plan. They want to race mix white people out of existence. That's all you black guys out there. That's why you always see white women and black guys in TV commercials and movies. It's because they want to race mix our race out of existence. Now, does that mean I don't like black people? No, I like all races of people. I think black guys are badasses, man. You know, this Keri Plan thing, the race mix my race out of existence, it has to be discussed. It has to be brought up. You know, a lot of people now, when they date and stuff, they're just thinking about pleasure and stuff, you know? They're just thinking about the pleasure that they're going to get from the dating. But you're not thinking about, you know, the future generations and the children that are going to be born. And, you know, are all the different races going to be preserved? The people that own Hollywood, they want to preserve their own race, but they want every other race to be mixed up so you don't have any solidarity or strength. There's strength in numbers, guys. I tell men of other races, don't date white women. Go get a woman of your own race If you're a black guy, go get a black woman. If you're an Indian guy, go get an Indian woman. For instance, I would say, you know, if you're a black guy, don't go dating an Asian girl. Let an Asian guy do that. That way, all of our races are preserved. I'm not just saying this because of white people. I think all the races should be preserved. Now, this is why all Western countries are being flooded with immigrants of different races. The European Union, the United Kingdom, Canada, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, because it's a plan to race mix white people out of existence. It's called the Kergie Plan. White people have to have a home territory of their own somewhere, because every other race has a home territory of their own somewhere. White people should too, but you know, people have to be made aware of this Kergie Plan. And if you're a man of another race, then don't cooperate with destroying my race, because I don't want to destroy your race. I think all races should be preserved. But in order for my race to be preserved, you have to, when you see white women, you just have to pass them on by. Even if they are hot and sexy. You know, I know most guys, they only have pleasure on their mind, right? But you got to think about, you know, we want to have a race, or we want a race to go on in the future, and we want to have generation after generation. There's nothing wrong with that. And I want that for your race too. You know, if there's, you know, a certain amount of people race mixing here and there, that's okay. But if there's like a concerted effort to destroy a race through race mixing, then that's a different thing. That's just not natural, you know, different race couples dating here and there, which is a small minority. They're actually trying to destroy a whole race. And that's a sneaky ass criminal plot. I mean, all you white guys out there, you should be absolutely enraged, because there's a plot to destroy your race. You're constantly being belittled in the Hollywood media. All you white guys, you are the guys that have the right to be angry, because there's actual plot to destroy your fucking race. This is not about hating other races. It's just about preserving your own race. And I know people have been taught to, you know, be uncomfortable about talking about the discussion of race, because they think if there's a discussion about race, then, oh, the person who's bringing this up, they hate all the other races. You know, the Hollywood stereotypes. They hate the other races. They think they're better than the other races. Oh, and then they have all these labels they're going to throw at you right away. And even if they're not accurate. Like they'll say, oh, white supremacist, Nazi, KKK, bigot. You know what I mean? Like all these anti-white slurs they have to defend their Kergie Plan, you know. Basically, it's misdirection. They have a sneaky... It's all about their intention. Their intention is to destroy the race, my race, through race mixing. But they give an explanation that's good. They're like, oh, you can't be racist and a bigot and you know what I mean, a white supremacist. Like, they give these explanations that make it look like it's innocent, but their intentions are fucking criminal. That's what you have to understand. When a lot of people, when they have bad intentions, they have some sneaky ass evil plan, they try to disguise it and dress it up like it's something good, like some sort of good plan. Like they misdirect their real intentions. They hide their real intentions and they make it look like it's for another reason than what it really is. And that's what they're doing with all this race mixing agenda. They're not saying it's to destroy the white race. They're saying it's so you can't discriminate and all this stuff. All you people of other races, you should be aware of the Kergie Plan and this plot to destroy the white race through race mixing. And then you can be like, oh shit, I don't want to destroy white people. You know, don't cooperate with this plan to destroy my race. Because a lot of you people of other races, you're just you're actually innocent. You have nothing to do with this. You just you like who you like, and I get it. You know, but you have to be made aware that there's an actual plot to destroy white people, and they'll deny it, and you know, they're just fucking liars, man. They're gonna deny and lie. So what should white women do? Now let's say I'm your father, and I'm gonna give you advice like you're my daughter. What would I want from my daughter? Would I want my daughter to be on OnlyFans? Would I want my daughter to sleep with 100 different fucking men and abort 18 babies and you know, just act like a whore? No. That's not the advice I would give her. That's bad fucking advice, man. That'd be like disgracing my daughter, man. Making her just a low-class loser. You know, if I was giving advice to my daughter, I want my daughter to be a winner. So if it was my daughter, I was talking to my daughter, I'd say, hey, you stay a virgin until you get married. You might think that's an old-fashioned idea. Let me tell you, it's a great fucking idea. If you're a female and you guard your virginity, man, that's like a fucking prize, man. You're like a 10 out of 10 for a woman. Any woman who's a virgin is a fucking 10 out of 10. You guard your virginity like it's a treasure that you will one day give to your husband. This is what I would say to my daughter. And you can tell your husband on your wedding day, no other man has ever touched me. I saved myself for you. A woman's virginity is a precious gift to her husband. A woman who is a virgin is a 10 out of 10. You're like the cream of the crop. You're the best woman any guy could get. Every single guy would like to marry a virgin. If you're a woman and you're a virgin, you're the cream of the crop. You're the 10 out of 10. You're like the fantasy woman every man would want to marry, man. Just a pure, innocent woman that hasn't been corrupted by these dirtbags in Hollywood and kept herself pure. Like a rare diamond. A true gift indeed to your husband. And like I said, this is what I would say to my daughter. Would you say the same things to your daughter? Would you want your daughter to stay a virgin until she got married and then get a husband and have children and have a family? Or do you want her just to be alone in a condo with her cats and then sleeping with 100 different men? Is that what you would want for your daughter? I don't think so. Unless you're out of your fucking mind. White women have been told by Hollywood that it's okay to be a whore, that it's okay to be a slut, that it makes you powerful. They have been purposefully giving you bad advice in order to destroy you. Did you know that 25% of white women are on antidepressants? That's the highest rate of any population, out of any female of any race, and between male and female. Because you're living an unnatural lifestyle and you're not happy with it. Hollywood is misleading you to act like lower class women. Do not follow bad advice. People don't give a fuck about you. When you do this shit, you do all this horse shit, you lower yourselves in the eyes of white men. Listen, I'm telling you right now, white men want their sweethearts to be pure. You know how you watch all these videos on YouTube and they talk about, oh, what's your body count? What's your body count? Let me tell you something. Men don't want you to have any body count. They want you to stay a virgin until married. That's the truth. They're just putting up with what's going on now because they can't do anything about it. But let me tell you something. When a guy hears you've been sleeping with another guy, he fucking hates it. He despises it, and he has a little bit of contempt for you. Trust me, he thinks in his mind, oh fuck, she's been tainted. Her purity's been tainted. Since your father is a weak, dumb coward, I'll be the one that tells you what you need to do because I'm not a coward. And who else do you think cares about you other than white men? Who's going to give you better advice than a white man? All you white women out there, who's going to give you better advice than a white man? You know, all your fathers are white men. Who do you think cares about you the most and wants you to be successful? You see, I actually care about you. I want the best for you. I'm going to give you good advice. I'm not going to give you some subversive, badass advice that's meant to undermine you and undermine your life. So you end up with no family and living alone, and you've been through 100 men, and you got... you know, some STD or something. And then you end up on antidepressants because you're so fucking miserable because you're lonely in your little apartment. You don't got a fucking husband. You don't got kids. You're all fucked up because you're following the wrong advice. This is what I want for my own daughter. If you have already had sex, then just stop completely. Become abstinent until you get married now. No more sex with no men. Just stay completely away from men until you get married. Find a white man and create a family and have children. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what's normal. Do you know how I know what's normal? Because I'm Generation X. All you younger generations, you're all fucked up. You don't even know what's normal. I do because I'm older. I'm Generation X. And I seen what was normal. I grew up in normal times. I seen all the normal families and how life is supposed to be. And then I seen the changes, these subversive fucking changes, where they're brainwashing women with all these fucked up, crazy ideas and fucking you up in your head. If you want to know what's normal, you should ask somebody who's a little older than you. You should ask somebody of the older generation because they've seen things that you're not aware of. So yeah, find a husband, a white husband. Have at least 3 kids. Don't be rebellious like these songs tell you to be rebellious against your husband. Be an agreeable wife. Your goal should be to get along with your husband, not to be rebellious. And then don't let your own white children watch all this subversive trash on TV and in the music. You know, tell your own children to remain virgins until marriage. Now, all you white men out there that are allowing this shit to happen to our white women, you're all acting like a bunch of weak fucking cowardly bastards, man. You should be ashamed of yourself for not guarding our women from these fucking creeps in Hollywood. Hollywood are a bunch of creepy fucking anti-white bastards. White men. Guard your children's eyes and ears. Don't let them listen to the subversive fucking trashy music. And don't let them watch TV with all these fucking bad ideas. That's your duty as a father. Now, I know women don't like to be corrected, but you need to swallow your pride and wake up to reality. You have all been brainwashed with subversive ideas from Hollywood. And this is fucking real, man. It's true. You have been. You know, it might be hard to accept this idea that you've all been brainwashed with these subversive ideas. You know, maybe it's shocking at first, you know. Like, you've been lied to your whole life and been given these bad fucking undermining ideas. Yeah, you have. And it's time to snap the fuck out of it and wake up and realize it. And it takes someone like me to give it to you straight. No bullshit. You need to course correct. If you want advice, feel free to ask me anything. I'll steer you in the right direction, unlike those scumbags in Hollywood that want to destroy you. Now, I know you're not used to a white man talking about this stuff, But, you know, get used to it. This discussion has to happen because there's shit going on. Don't let yourself end up being a white female loser. White women, stop taking advice from your enemies in Hollywood. They're your enemies. Those Hollywood scumbags, they're your enemies. They hate you. I don't hate you. They do. Here's what your enemies in Hollywood tell you. Be a whore, abort and murder your own babies, sleep with as many different men as possible, and you are powerful. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. No fucking loving father would tell you that shit. I'm a white man. I'm your natural leader. White men are the natural leaders of white women. And I'm a white man. I want what's best for you. I want you to be a winner. And I'm telling you to remain a virgin until you get married. Guard your virginity. Marry a white man and have, 3 children or more. The more the merrier. Create your own family. When you have a family, you're stable and you're safe. I mean, white people are your extended family. You may not know that. You think you're just a strong, powerful individual. No. White people are your extended family, man. White people are the only race that don't think of themselves as a people. Yeah, the white race are the only people who don't think of themselves as a people. Everybody just thinks they're a bunch of individuals that aren't connected to each other in any way, shape, or form. You know, but you're gonna have to wake up, guys. There's a plot to destroy your race. Whether you think you're part of a race or not. Let me tell you, if you're white, there's a plot against you too. Remember, there are anti-white races out there that want to destroy your race. There's a plot to destroy. Why do you think all these white countries are being flooded with immigration of different people? And it's only happening in white countries. It's because of the Keri Plan. I already mentioned it. These people in Hollywood, they give you bad advice because they want to fuck you up and they want to destroy you. And they want to destroy white people so they can control the world. So they can, this is like a power move over the whole planet. They want to control the whole world and race mix white people out of existence because they have this selfish fucking greedy desire to conquer the planet. And they got to destroy our race to do it because we're, white people are individually minded. We don't make good slaves. So they try to talk you into being a whore. So, your value in the eyes of men will go down. Men won't respect you. They wouldn't cherish you as a wife. It's a total put off and turn off when you see women who've been with a lot of men. No man likes to hear that his woman has had sex with a bunch of different men. No man. There's no man on earth that likes that. Now, some of them may put up with it or they won't say anything about it. They may stay quiet about it. But quietly, they're definitely fucking perturbed about it. That's men of any race. Now, one way that these anti-white racists try to brainwash white women is to guilt trip you about history. It's called history shaming. And they're trying to manipulate white people through guilt trip techniques. A lot of white people, they won't even take their own side. They seem to be like racially suicidal or something. Like they have a death wish. Yeah, a lot of white people are fucked up in their minds, man. And you know what? Like I said, 25% of white women are on antidepressants. There's a reason for that, because something's not right. The Keri Plan is real. There's a plot to race mix white people out of existence. That doesn't mean I dislike people of other races. I do like people of other races. I like people of all races. I just want people of other races to be aware of this race mixing plan to destroy white people. For instance, any guy on a computer, white guys, they're always being showing ads to get a Filipino girlfriend or get an Asian girlfriend or get a Thai girlfriend. I get it all the time. I never get ads showing me to get a white girlfriend. I get ads constantly on my computer when I'm on any website. Oh, get an Asian girlfriend, get an Asian girlfriend, or any girlfriend of any other race. And white women, I don't know. White women probably get ads to get a black boyfriend on every webpage they look at. I never get ads showing me to get a white girlfriend ever. I've never seen one. So stop being like stupid suckers, man. Fuck, you're like suckers getting fucking taken, like idiots, like naive fucking dummies. You guys don't see this shit? Wake the fuck up, man. Open your eyes. There's a fucking big con going on, and you're all being talked into fucking bad ideas by these fucking movies and the music. Look up the Keri Plan. I don't care what race you are. Whatever race you are, whatever sex you are, go look up the Keri Plan and just be aware that there's this plot to race mix white people out of existence. And then don't go along with that plot if you're a person of another race. Just respect that white people want to be a people and, leave it at that. Don't think, oh, white people hate me because of my race. No, I'm white. I don't hate you because of your race. I like people because of just their own personalities. It has nothing to do with what race they are. We're just talking about preserving our own race. It has nothing to do with hating other races, man. I don't hate anybody of any other race. Nobody. I've traveled all around the world, man. You know, I've been to countries with different races, and it was great. I had a great time. I like all the people that I've met. But somebody has to address this fucking Kergie Plan about white people, man. I mean, get fucking real, man. Like, you know, get fucking real. You think, you know, white people are just gonna get race mixed out of existence and not even fucking discuss it? I mean, come on, man. Be realistic. And the people who are behind the plan, these anti-white racists in Hollywood, they're gonna deny it no matter what. Because they're the ones behind this fucking plan to race mix white people out of existence. They're the ones who are sending all these immigrants to white countries and white countries only. And they have all these immigrant aid societies. They're the ones who own the immigrant aid societies. And they're the ones who are funding all this stuff. They're funding immigrants from every single country in the world of all the different races into white countries only. And that's not fair. That's not fair. Or you might think, oh, this is just about population reduction. That's why they get all the white women on birth control pills and giving them the morning after pill and then starting abortions and stuff. But if that was true, then they wouldn't be trying to get white women with men of other races. They would just be trying to get white women to have less kids and have a white husband. But it's not. There's just so many different ways to target white women to get them to not have white babies. Birth control is one of them. Abortion's another one of them. Feminism is another way. Getting a man of another race is another way. You know, they show all these stars on TV and they always have these little puppy dogs instead of a baby. They're like, oh, my little puppy dog, fucking Tinkerbell. They got the little tiny little mini cute dog in their purse. You never see them carrying around their little cute little babies. A lot of you women, you think your dog's your baby. Your dog's not your baby. Have a real baby. Have a family. Anyway, this video's gone on and on enough. I've talked enough. I think you get the point. I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you